When you want to be close to Allah, or you want to feel a relationship with Allah, you should do it when you're alone. So when we see someone who always wants to show others that they are religious, this is a problem. The reason is because they are building up a credibility. When you want to trust someone, what do you trust? The principle is that whenever in a society there is more dhulm, in oppression, in wrong happening, in injustice happening, in disobedience happening, then you shouldn't trust anyone. You shouldn't trust anyone until they prove themselves to you. That's why in a just system, we can trust others and we can go along and live like that. But in an unjust system, we cannot do that. Things that politicians do to create misguidance and wrong ideas amongst people is what we're talking about. An example of such thing is Masjid al-Dirar. But this one particular masjid was made by munafiqeen, hypocrites, people who didn't believe in Islam. Rasulullah had gone to an expedition in Tabuk, and when he came back, the masjid was built in the neighborhood, and they had a very good excuse also to build it. They said, we are in this neighborhood, and the people of this neighborhood have a hard time to go to another masjid because it's far away, and so it will be convenient for our people to have a place where we can pray. So they came to Rasulullah, inviting him to come as an official guest and pray there so that it can have sacredity and it can become holy. Allah tells the Prophet that these people are not sincere. They're just making it up. And Allah says, no, this masjid, don't step in it. Don't go there. And Rasulullah went there, destroyed the masjid. You can just look at that. Wow, what is this? Dirty politics, my friends. Dirty politics, and these politicians who use faith and religion to misguide people. Saudis are an ideal example of this. They print the Quran. What better thing to do? They print Quran and they give it out to everyone for free. They're spreading Allah's words. Yes, on paper. Fine paper at that. And they're spreading it everywhere. They build masjids. They come to your community and they will build a masjid here. They'll give the money, they'll build a masjid. When they have everything in place, all they need to do is just spew their garbage into the minds of people. And that's how they misguide people. They will take Muslims and they will sell them. Yes, for peanuts, they will sell them to oppressors, non-Muslims, enemies. All the things that are ugly right now in Islam have been made and manufactured by Saudis. Puppet scholars means scholars that work for the government, are agents of the government. So you have Uncle Tom ulama who are puppet ulama. Balame Baura. I'm trying to get it right. And this guy is mentioned in the Quran, not by name, but by the story. And I'll mention the story right now. He was, at the time of Hazrat Musa, he was a scholar. Hazrat Musa will rely on him and send him to do tabligh work and to preach and to defend Islam. This person goes to Fir'aun and Fir'aun gives him importance. That's all Balame Baura needed. And he left Musa and he went to Fir'aun. Shaitan has overtaken him. And now he's following Shaitan. He is obedient to Shaitan now. We gave him the knowledge and he became the follower of Shaitan. Allah called him a scholar. That's a big deal. The example of him is the example of a dog. I give you the way, I give you everything. Don't do that. Make sure you know that you're able to do my work. You had these rulers who are devious, who are just disgusting, people who had no character, no Islam, no faith. They were just horrible people. How can anyone justify them being a leader of a Muslim society? How could they be justifying them? So they needed the help of scholars. And they needed the help of these people. How would they do that? By making up hadees. Yes, that's why we have false hadees for. Where do you think we got false hadees? They didn't fall from the sky. They were made up by people.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin